Today, while I was reading Chainsaw Man Chapter 130, I noticed something that gave me an ever-present sense of impending doom. It wasn't necessarily anything concrete that I had read in the chapter, but I just had this creeping sensation like that of a spider crawling up my leg. Oh, that is a spider crawling up my leg! God damn it, I hate summer. Hello, how's everybody doing? It's been a long 2 weeks, but now we can collectively breathe the sigh of relief together because once again, Chainsaw Man Tuesday is back, baby. And not just this Tuesday, but next Tuesday as well, seeing as we only have 7 short days to wait between chapter 130 and 131. So sometimes you just gotta thank the powers above, Fujimoto. Today we pick up right back where we left off in the last chapter with an action-packed installment of Chainsaw Man that could put the Fast and Furious franchise to shame. And in today's chapter review video, we're gonna be talking about all that action and much more. But before we jump in, remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you like this kind of content. My end of the year goal is 5,000 subscribers, but if everyone watching this video right now subscribes, we'll probably crush that in no time. Thank you guys so much for your support. Now let's jump into chapter 130 of Chainsaw Man. Now, I'd hate to beat this dead horse any more than I already did in the last chapter review, but seeing the cross-section of that tentacle that Denji cut in half in the first page of this new chapter, it's just giving 8th grade health class penis anatomy diagram. I'm sorry, but why does it look so glandular? I'm surprised you didn't just put a urethra in it and call it a poison duct for the claws at the end of the tentacle. I know I wanted to focus on the potential identity of this caterpillar-like devil in this chapter review video, but the amount of effort it's taking me not to just call him the dick and balls devil is just insurmountable. But if you put a gun to my head and told me that I had to get serious for this chapter review video, I'd bring up a few things that I noticed about this devil's design. Obviously, the elephant in the room was the fact that this devil could turn their hand into a giant hammer, which led Denji to say, what kind of devil even is that thing? And honestly, most of what I was trying to clickbait with the title and thumbnail of this video is, ooh, is it the Blood Devil? But this devil lacks any other design similarities that make me think it could have anything to do with the Blood Devil anyway. On the other hand, this hammer creation in this devil's gross design had me thinking that this could potentially be the Pus Devil, and it's making weapons out of pus. But that just seems so fucking gross, dude. I don't want it to be the Pus Devil. Now, there are two other ideas that I had, one based off of the devil's look in general, and one based off of the devil's design in the last page of this new chapter with its gross stomach mouth. Based off of this devil's original design and characteristics, I don't think it would be too far-fetched to say that this could be the Maggot Devil. I feel like the Maggot Devil would be an incredibly safe bet. And maggots are already creepy enough as it is, so once again, I could see that being an incredibly safe guess. But I also think that this devil could bring a new hierarchy of devils to the Chainsaw Man universe, being one of the 7 deadly sins, the Gluttony Devil. Which I know including symbolism to the 7 deadly sins in manga has been considered pretty cliche ever since Fullmetal Alchemist did it back in 1999. But if this really is the case and this devil ends up being the Gluttony Devil and there are 7 deadly sins in the Chainsaw Man universe, Fujimoto gets the pass for just being the GOAT. Now, as to why I think this monstrous devil could be the Gluttony Devil, I just think that all of his design qualities point to that being the case. Take, for example, his design overall kind of looking like a larval insect, which are known to eat as much as they can before they can finally metamorph. Also, there's the fact that this devil has some kind of fleshy bib worked into their overall design, which also kind of points to this devil having something to do with food consumption. And then there's just the fact that the last page of this new chapter just kind of reminded me of Gluttony from Fullmetal Alchemist. So if I had to give any prediction as to who I think this devil could be in order of least likely to most likely, I'd say Blood Devil, Pus Devil, Maggot Devil, Gluttony Devil, then the Dick and Balls Devil. As much as I'd love to spend this entire chapter review video talking about this penisy creature, I feel like I have to move on to some of the other aspects of chapter 130 that Fujimoto really popped off on. More specifically, I really wanted to talk about some of the background art in this chapter. One of the most stunning parts about Fujimoto's works to me has always been how amazingly detailed he draws the backgrounds of every chapter. It always kind of reminded me of the characters and story in one of Fujimoto's other works, Look Back, where one girl is really good at drawing incredibly detailed backgrounds, and the other girl likes to draw stories and characters. It just makes me think about how these two girls, who are actually named after him, might represent different parts of him and his interests as an artist. That's just my personal musing. There's probably no way to know for sure, but I just can't praise Fujimoto's amazing art enough. Aside from what we've already talked about in this chapter, I guess the Falling Devil's now back from being preoccupied by Fake Saw Man. I'm not sure if she easily dealt with Fake Saw Man or if one of them gave the other the slip, but I'm just confused as to why the Falling Devil is back so early. Editor Jake here. I'm also realizing just now while I'm editing this video that I forgot to mention how funny it is that Denji thought it was his power that was able to turn the motorcycle into a super cool Chainsaw Man motorcycle and not Asa's, which is made even funnier by the fact that last night on a live stream I was talking to Chad about a Reddit post talking about how Denji's actually a lot smarter than people give him credit for, but I guess that might not actually be the case. But maybe we'll just have to find out in chapter 131 of Chainsaw Man, which is just 7 short days away. But if you really need some good Chainsaw Man content between now and then, why don't you check out this video I made about a drunk guy making a public outburst pretending to be the alcohol devil. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye now.